we're going to get into the Lions, Tampa Bay, Buccaneer stuff as well. But the Red Wings do start tonight. They are in New Jersey taking on the New Jersey Devils. And D-Mac, I was gung-ho. I was fired up, and I need you right now. I need you to bring me back because as we get ready to roll here, the Red Wings obviously close to a 2-1 underdog here tonight. Tampa Bay's coming into town to open up the home portion of the schedule on Saturday. And D-Mac, this Eastern Conference, I was carrying the flag. I look at what Buffalo's doing. I see, they're signing number 1 overall picks to their long-term deals and all that kind of stuff. And D-Mac, I'm wavering a little bit as we get ready to go tonight. Bring me back.
What are you wavering on? I don't really understand.
Are they good enough on the blue line from a depth perspective? Are they good enough in goal? And I'm a big Ville Husso guy.
What are we wavering on? Are we wavering on
the playoffs? The playoffs. Let's just get it out there.
So all I'm going to say is it hasn't changed from last year as far as competition, right? You look at your
If
team.
anything, it's gotten harder.
What's that?
If anything, it's gotten harder.
Right. So if it's gotten harder, look at your team from where you were last year and not even at the end of the season with injuries. Go to where you were in the playoffs, right? And what was that? Beginning of February when we were talking before Rasmussen went down or whatever. Look at that team. Look at this team now, right? Is this team now better?
Yes.
Better by probably 2.
Yes.
Right? Because they've added a 40-goal guy they didn't have. They've added some other veteran guys. The two things, if I'm going to say the secondary of the Detroit Lions is the power play for the Detroit Red Wings, they've addressed it. They've also, the big thing is, and you saw it last night, you saw exactly if you watched the hockey, and it ain't going to get any easier because he's going to do the same thing. Ryan Reeves, right, who's in Toronto last night, running around getting things done. This is what's going to happen, but you have added toughness. You've added size. You've gotten bigger. What you've done, have you not, when we're talking about last year, when you added Perron, when you added Sherratt, right, when you added some veteran guys that came here, this offseason, you've just added more artillery to those guys and veterans in the room. It's not going to be easy. It never was going to be easy. When you look at what Buffalo's done, congratulations that you've hit on your guys or whatever like this.
Those sons of bitches, by the way, have won 2 of the last 6 draft lotteries.
So that's so look at. I mean, don't complain the situation that you're in. You're going to have to fight your way out.
But I don't want to be that guy because I'm the first guy that says, "All right, well, you got to deal with it." And obviously, Steve Yzerman's dealt with it. Obviously,
so it ain't going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it because they're going to have to work their way out of it. No, it doesn't get easy. But I mean, how can you? You haven't even stepped on the ice. I mean,
I know, D-Mac. That's why I'm talking to you right now.
The question mark is, to me, is this, right? Do they have enough on defense? Yes, you've added size, but you need another Wallman. Is Gostisbehere going to add, the puck moving? Are they there? And the big question is goaltending. So if Husso can step up and they can do it by committee, whatever, guys. So you got to like your spot until you get behind. The number one imperative thing is not coming out 0-3, right?
And D-Mac, there are tons of things I want to get to.
So you're scared right now because
shit.
What's that?
I got to write them all down.
So
what I got to cover here
because it's real. So
yes.
No, not scared.
Yeah.
Not scared.
But again, we're not. Here's the thing, guys. We're not talking about winning the cup. We're not talking about winning our division. We're not talking that. We're talking about making the playoffs. If you can't, if you're not excited about that with the team that's been put together because of the steps that were made, with everything that you said, with the way that the money is, the way that you still, you're still your 1C away. You're still a proven goaltender away, and you're probably, the guys developed, the Johanssons, the Edvinsons, and stuff like this. So it's not there yet, but you're just like a lot of these other teams that it's time to prove it. And you know what? To the Buffalo situation, congratulations that they believe in those guys, but they still got to go out on the ice.
They do.
And play.
Absolutely.
And the thing that I was going to say about Owen Power's contract is that just shows you the market of what Mo Sider's going to get. Mm-hmm. So that's it. I mean, so they got Owen Power, you got Mo Sider. You're not trading Owen Power for Mo Sider.
No doubt.
So just relax. Let's just can
okay.
Can we wait?
No, we can't. No, we can't, D-Mac, because it's opening night tonight. This is the time. This is the time. We got the Lions 4-1 in first place, and here we are talking Red Wings on opening night. All right,
it's got to be a long. And look at how it's flipped, because like the anxiety, it's almost like the Red Wings have gotten your Lions anxiety, and your Lions got your old school Red Wings where we're good.
It's funny. Spemo, can we take it to the streets right here, right now? Are the Red Wings a playoff team? Yes or no? Are they making the playoffs? Yes or no? WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Does anybody else still get the running start with the cart and glide across a parking lot like I do? Yes, I still do that.
Oh, yeah, when we're putting
even
it
at
back.
my age.
When we're putting it back.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
Right out of the door. If there's a clear path, I'm Jamaican bobsled team. Like, I am going across the parking lot on it.
Listen,
I'll get video of that one time.
Let's be honest. The shopping cart near miss of hitting cars, like, or whatever, like that, swinging them around. Yeah, we've all had that heart drop into your stomach.
Yes. So I do. I want to know what the people think and get where the people are.
See, Neil, you're worried
streets.
about, like, you're looking around and you're going, man, look at what everybody else has.
Yes.
What everybody has, instead of like, but you got stuff here.
I know. And D-Mac, look,
I
okay,
know.
this is
So
what
let
we're talking through.
Because you're the biggest DeBrincat guy too. So let him just.
I know.
What if I tell you Alex DeBrincat says, Neil, relax, got this.
I would say, I know.
Okay.
I would say, you're not the problem, though. You're not what I'm worried about. I know what I can pencil in for you, especially at the usage you'll have here. But it's just for me with this team, all right? I'm a big Ville Husso guy. You guys know that. How much of that, though, was because he's not Nedeljkovic? Because there are questions, right? Is Husso a 70 – well, there are no 70-game guys at the goalie spot anymore. But is he a 60-game-a-year guy? And I didn't get that vibe. Like, it looked – and he's never done it, too. So, like, it's kind of unfair to expect it of him to do that, right? It's just I'm a big Husso guy. I like him. But the goaltender room, gives me an area for concern.
No.
Not Husso, but the room, D-Mac. And that's fair. I think that's fair.
No, see, I think it's fair to have criticism, but you can't not put it on Husso. This is your time to shine, bud. If you want,
you're the dude.
You're the dude. So it is on him. I'm not worried about what Reimer or Lyon or whatever these guys are going to do being a backup. That's a backup that in this league, Ville Husso's got to play 50, 55 games, right? And win 35, 40 of them, right? And the other guy's got to come in for the other 20 and do a good job as backing up. So we'll see. I'm really looking for him to step up and take the mantle. So I don't think it's fair, right? Because then you're saying, "Oh, I don't like my backups. I like my starting." No. The thing is, can the durability in Husso withstand? We know what he can do in small stretches. He's got to stay healthy and do it in longer stretch.
Tammy Chin, our resident hockey president here of Big D Energy. Can Husso do it? Maybe. That is why Mr. Yzerman's carrying 3 goalies right now. And I
think Husso can do it.
I think he can too. I do. I think he can too. But it's just when you got 3, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When if you got 3, do you really have 2?
No,
and that's number one.
I think you're reading it wrong. I think it's because your backups suck.
Yeah.
So you need 2 of them.
Okay. See, we have common ground then. We're saying the same thing. We got to the party.
But
we took a different route.
That fucking, what are you worried about fucking Hendon Hooker and Teddy Bridgewater for? It's Jared Goff. It's Ville Husso's time.
Yeah, but the difference is like one of those two is going to play a quarter of the games, D-Mac. One of those two is going to play a quarter of the games, maybe more.
But then you'll address it if they're the issue. I don't think that it's that issue to whatever.
But to swim in these waters, D-Mac, you don't get that luxury, man. And that's what concerns me. You just got to win, and
it doesn't matter who's in net. It's by committee. But Husso's got to carry the reign. If none of these other guys can get the job done when he's not in there, if we're looking at, we're sitting here going, oh my God, if Ville Husso does, like, we look at it like Jared Goff. Right, with Blau and Boyle as a backup. Without him in there, we got no shot, right?
Well,
you're better than that.
But the reason, like, okay, so the Wings were there. They were in the playoff spot late February, early March before the Ottawa Senators just took their soul from them. Now, that makes me so were they in the neighborhood of it? They were in the neighborhood. They were a couple streets over, but they were in the neighborhood. But it goes back to me, the problem for them, and I talked about this during the year. For them to be a playoff team, you had Nedeljkovic starting 15 games that were not winnable because he was a starter, and you can't do that in this conference.
So here's the thing: both Lyon and Reimer.
Like, I gotta get something from them.
Both Lyon and Reimer are better than Nedeljkovic. No, Neil. Head
I'll
and
ride
shoulders.
with you.
I love Alex Nedeljkovic as a person. But as a goalie, these guys are better than him, and head and shoulders better than him.
I have a lot more confidence in Lyon for sure. I have a lot of confidence in Lyon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Give me the why, Spenny.
Because I've seen him do it before. Obviously not for an extended peririd of time, but he's shown
you don't need him to do it for
flashes.
extended. You need him to a guy. Both Reimer and Lyon are backup goaltenders. Backup goaltenders know their role, right? It's all about Husso, Neil.
Yeah, Lyon's not going to let in weak goals
until Husso, the question mark, gets hurt, and one of these guys has to carry the reign, right? Which is still, isn't that the question mark on Husso and his durability and his health?
Okay, and that's one of my main points of concern. If you're concerned about the Lions and you want to watch Lions coverage, Woodward in Maine, that is your first stop. It is our own Detroit Lions Insider Show, Sundays at 8 a.m. Kick off your NFL Sunday, 8 a.m. Gabby D. Phillips, Terry Foster, and Matt Broder as well. They got all things Lions for you. Episode on Tuesday at 7 a.m., Sundays at 8 a.m. Remember to subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. That time doesn't work for you, just jump in when it does. They're all there for you. All the content is right there, so give it a subscribe and keep it pushing. We are doing football better than anybody else. I'm concerned about the Red Wings. I am. I was gung-ho. I love DeBrincat. That's my guy all the way back. Shout out Erie Otters. Shout out OHL. You know where I live with it. You know I'm about it.
Shout out.
Erie Otters, man. They had Connor McDavid and then Alex DeBrincat.
Some top-level talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm with D-Mag. Reimer and Lyon are both better than Nedeljkovic. They're not going to let up soft goals like we saw Ned let up a lot.
You don't want them playing 40 games. That's not the thing. But when they get in there for whatever, for 25.
25 is my benchmark.
Right, but that you need, but the whole focus is if Husso's carrying the load, he's got to carry the load. And these guys are backups. It's not like back and forth or you're going to get him that time or, what it was like with Bernier and stuff like that. You don't have that goal. That's the number one. It's the 1C in the goaltender.
Okay, I do want to continue this discussion. I didn't know that we would get this far on it, but I do want to continue the discussion. You know what? Damn it, it's opening night. Yeah, if you can't get on board with that, then I can't help you.
And I don't give a fuck about the people in the chat. Oh, hockey's boring. It's opening night for the Red Wings. We got Darren fucking McCarty sitting on the desk. We're gonna talk about hockey, so shut up.
We are.